There is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. What? Hey, puzzle solvers, and welcome to another episode of Solving Autism's Puzzle, episode 50, part 5. And I know I said that at some point that I would do my pilot episode for the Extreme Chronicles, but I've had a busy schedule recently, and I had to be able to push a couple of things back. So yeah. And plus, I wanted to be able to make it into a comic book first, so it'll probably take a little bit more time. So I plan to be able to make it as soon as my probably 70th or 80th, maybe even 100th, my 100th episode, in case things get a little bit hectic, or if I have too much on my hands. So instead, I'm going to be able to talk to you guys about about me being Comet Man, because I think that this is around around the 12th year since I first started, because it's been I would say about 11 or 12 years since I first became Comet Man, and it's been a really exciting experience for me because it first kind of started with me cheering for my older brother Will while he was in marching band with the gorilla mask that I bought way back when, to be able to root for my brother, and I was it's kind of been a senior tradition, I've heard. So I never would have expected that I would be Comet Man for as long as I have, but I'm really glad that I did, and I'm really glad that I've left the impression that I did, because to me, being Comet Man was my inner interest of trying to finally break out of my autism, of being able to get out of my comfort zone with autism and be able to show everyone, hey, this is me, this is Greg. And it's not just an excuse just to look like an overweight Power Ranger. All joking aside, though, it's really special to me how I've been able to gain such an awesome following with the community that I've had, and that I've had so many of my friends and family support me through it all. So if you guys are watching, thank you so much for being behind me. And I think that in a few months it'll mark the 9th year of me being unmasked, which is also a very special type of occasion, because it shows everyone in the entire school that I'm Comet Man, basically. And as you can tell, I'm really struggling to find the right words to be able to describe how special it is. Maybe I won't even need to, because of how monumental that was to me, and how monumental that was to my family. Because when I was interviewed by the Cincinnati Enquirer, my parents told the reporters who interviewed me about how special it was to them that I was Comet Man, how being Comet Man was like a dream for parents who've raised someone with a disability like mine. So yeah, that really meant so much to me. And being interviewed meant so much to me, because it really showed me that I don't need to blend in with the crowd, or to be part of a group to be special. That I can just be myself and be just as special as I want to be. So I guess the biggest takeaway from me being Con Man is that regardless of who you are, and regardless of how you think, or regardless of how you think that you fit in terms of your community, don't be afraid to be able to do what you want to do in life, and don't be afraid to follow your ambitions, because that feeling is going to take you far. And I know that regardless of what I choose to do in life, it'll take me far too, because there have been times where I felt like I was kicked down, where I was sort of in this sort of spot where I feel like I shouldn't be, but it's kind of natural. Everyone feels defeated at times, and everyone feels like they don't mean anything, but the truth is, you do mean something to someone, and you always have someone who's willing to support you. While for me, I always have a lot of people supporting me, because of how I've had family who never gave up on me. I've had friends who never gave up on me. I've had support groups that never gave up on me. One of them including True North, a couple, as well as the Autism Society of Greater Cincinnati, who've really done so much to help my parents get me to where I am now. And I wouldn't be able to be where I am today, and I wouldn't be able to gain as much support that I have been if it weren't for the Autism Society. And as well as my good friend Dr. Patricia Manning, who I've seen occasionally, and I've told her so much about how much I want to be able to change the world in terms of how they view autism. And regardless of what I do with my careers, because my career is just to be able to make sure that I take care of myself, and to be able to take care of the family that I want to be able to have. And regardless of that, I still want to be able to do Solving Autism's puzzle, because I still believe that that people can be aware of what autism is, and people can be aware of how to accept people with autism, and how to be able to encourage them to do great things like I have. So, on to the next thing, which I want to talk about, is me being an uncle. And, sorry. Been trying to work on that. Anyway, it's just such a surreal moment for me, because I never would think that I would make an good uncle, but as I've said, everyone has those moments, so it's really nothing to be ashamed of, but I know that deep down I'll always try to make my new niece, Donna Rose Miller, as happy as I can. And I think I've gotten a good start with that. Wouldn't you say, Milkshake? Yes, definitely. You didn't see that. But anyway, if at any time that you're watching this, Donna, I just want to let you know how proud I am of you, and how proud your parents are of you, and what you choose to become, who you choose to become in the future, I should say. And just know that there will always be people who will kick you down, and there will always be people who will try to make yourself feel bad to make themselves feel good. So just know that regardless of what those people say, you mean something to someone, and you mean something to us. So just never give up on yourself, and never give up on what you want to do. So, and thank you for hugging Milkshake. That really melted my heart a little. So anyway, that's all for my 50th episode. Thank goodness, because it took me quite a while to be able to make that. But this is just to show that that I really do love to be involved with the autism community, and I do love to be involved with autism awareness and autism acceptance. And this is just, and trust me, this isn't going to stop anytime soon. I'm going to keep making more videos. I'm going to keep telling the entire world, I'm going to keep telling all of the internet that there's more to people with autism than they think that there is. Even when I'm 90, I'll still make solving autism's puzzle. Man, I'd be lucky to live up to be 90. But anyway, my name's Greg Miller, and I will see you puzzle solvers next time. There is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free. Somebody once told me Hello, fellow puzzle solvers, and I forgot to do the... Why do I always keep forgetting about that stuff? How long have I been making YouTube videos? About 4 years? 4 or 5? Ah, boy. What am I going to do with myself? Okay, 50th episode, part 5, take 1. Hey, puzzle solvers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Solving Autism's Puzzle, the 50th episode anniversary, part 5. Now, I know I said that I would do my my Extreme Chronicles pilot episode about a few months ago, but I've had a busy schedule, and I kind of wanted to be able to make it more into a comic book first, than to be able to make it into its own type of show. So yeah, kind of decided to pull back from it a little bit, and it's getting darker. Why is it getting darker? It should not be doing that.